What's going on, gamers, YouTube enjoyers? Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And thank you to Square Enix. And I know you guys want to see me play Dragon Quest III HD-2D remake real bad. But first, I must tell a story. So, like I said at the top, Square Enix provided me the code for this game. But I want to just briefly talk to you about my journey as a streamer and in working with Square Enix, because something very cool happened today in the way that I acquired this code from Square Enix. And I just think it's a cool full circle moment now, about a full year after my first sponsorship ever, which was also from Square Enix. Through a third-party website, I was granted the opportunity way back. I think I have it written down over here. The first time I was ever sponsored for anything, it was for Dragon Quest Treasures for PC. Dragon Quest Treasures for PC. It was... Yeah, the very first one, Dragon Quest Treasures for PC, and then again, months later for Dragon Quest Infinity Strash. And since then, Square Enix has been one of the biggest collaborators that I've had, but it's always been through third-party channels, and this marks the first time that I was actually directly reached out to by Square Enix, said, hey, Jake, you want a copy of the game? Because we got one for you. Tell us your console. And I said, hell yes, I do. I am so amped to play this. This has been on the radar for a while. Look, I already had the graphic made up. I was ready to rip. But they've been so good to me over the last year and a half since I started reaching out. Most recently, we worked with Square Enix on Life is Strange. We worked with them on Final Fantasy XVI's PC release. We got to do, like I said, those two Dragon Quest games. And I think some other stuff as well. So pretty cool to see that come full circle. I'm assuming something that I made over this time frame that I've been streaming made it across the desk of the right person, you know what I mean? And that allowed them to put me on the short list to reach out and make it happen. We love to see it. We love to see it. Sweet chat, welcome in. I am so excited to play Dragon Quest III HD-2D. Let's dig in. I'm trying to think if there's any housekeeping to do. I don't think so. Today's been such a cool new release day already. We've played Lego Horizon Adventures. We still have to finish up our sweet playthrough of the Tetris game, Tetris Forever from Digital Eclipse, which is really cool. Ooh, let's watch the intro video. 200 fist bumps. Can I get some W's in the chat for Faniel, Cirrus, Film Talk Hawk, Architect, welcome in. Let's go. Everybody that's just getting here, appreciate everyone's presence nice and early. Did that just skip, or I'm assuming they'll give us an intro video here. I love that it's not start game, it is venture forth. Don't mind if I do. My history with the Dragon Quest series. So I played this game, I don't know how long ago. When did it come out for the Game Boy Color? The late 90s? Sponsored King, P-Swag, welcome in. And I was never that hot on Dragon Quest, if I'm being honest. I didn't have a Dragon Quest really click for me until Dragon Quest XI. I did love the Dragon... P-Swag! Snapchat, give this man subs! 3 months in the game, thank you so much. Can I get some more W's in the chat? And Moose4K, welcome in, P-Swag, I appreciate you. You hopped on the train, and you never looked back. We absolutely adore this. We absolutely adore this. Chat, look at all the support today. Little sponsored stream. We got Square Enix says, support this man. Chat says, haha, watch us. We love it. But I played a lot of Dragon Quest Monsters back on the Game Boy, and then I played Dragon Quest, or it was Dragon Warrior 3 at that point, and it didn't quite click for me. It was a little bit too advanced, I think. Chat, what is the difference that I'm looking at right now? I think this might be like more retro style, and this is kind of like a upgraded model. This one's beefy. Mr. Treehorn, welcome in. Dragon D's Nuts Quest, correct. I was asking for that. But the first Dragon Quest that I really loved was Dragon Quest VIII. and I got that game. I stumbled into it because I was so obsessed with Final Fantasy that I wanted to play the Final Fantasy 12 demo that was included with it. What a happy accident, because I loved Dragon Quest 8, and that made me truly fall in love with Dragon Quest 11, which is one of my favorite games of all time. You can find it on my greatest games of all time list. My people will speak in English. I would love to have the location of my current objective on the map. That is a good quality of life thing. Difficulty mode. This is so mean, dude. Dragon Quest? Draki Quest or Draconian Quest? I choose Draki Quest. Draki Quest 3 HD-2D. Auto-saving me, no. Let's lock in. I'm so excited to play this, man. This is one of my most anticipated games of the year. Musical music coming from the game, yeah. This is really interesting too, chat. This is Dragon Quest 3, but Dragon Quest 3 is a prequel to Dragon Quest 1 and 2, so they are releasing it in that order. Rich, welcome in, homie.
Yes, come this way.
Thank you, Square Enix. Oh man, yeah, it looks awesome. It is such a cool and unique art style. It is a perfect mix of 3D and 2D, but they really retain the fact that this is like a classic video game. I think it's awesome. Running, hold down O while walking to pick up the pace. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Redbeard, welcome in. Oh my god, dude. Look at this. I can't believe how good a 2D video game can look. It's actually unbelievable. Oh my god, dude. Looks so good. Yo. 2D games have never looked better. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow, serious, isn't it wild? Are you ready to begin? Hell yeah, I am. You must tell me your true name. Do we go with the Usted fort version, dude? Jacob. Do I have space? Wait. Dang. You guys can call me Jacob. My real name is Jacob Twitching. Oh, dude, are they doxing me right now? Oh! Your sign is the one known in your world as Leo. This is crazy. I'll now ask you a series of questions. Chat, this is getting personal. Don't dwell on them too deeply. Answer swiftly and from the heart. Okay. Do you believe that victory can win on the field of battle? Yes. Do you prefer spells and sorceries to sword and sweat? No. Do you find the company of unfamiliar people tiresome? No. Are you able to prevent failure from preying upon your mind? Yes. Do you find yourself unable to argue with others even if you disagree with them strongly? No. Do you enjoy physical pursuits? No. Do you find cats more endearing than dogs? No. Do you find yourself blushing when praised by others? No. Do you enjoy physical pursuits? No. Is your circle of acquaintances wide and varied? Yes. Do you pay much heed to the gossip of others? No. If you are deceived by another, do you believe blame lies in part with your own carelessness? Yes. Interesting, very interesting indeed. That's how you're supposed to do it. When they tell you to answer quickly, lock in, baby. Fucking. I feel like I answered those well. Kirby, welcome in, welcome back. Hope you had a good day. It is gamer time. Oh my god, this is... Wait a second. Wait a second, we're beelining it. What do we have here?
Beautiful big titty, but naked women just don't fall like the sky, you know.
Longshot, welcome in. It's not always like this around here. Thank you so much for the follow off stream. Did you find me? You followed at the same time that I got a shout out. Did you follow me from the channel we raided earlier, or was it just coincidence? I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you chatting. Too kind. Peony. Do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this, chat? Peony. And a 1, and a 2, and a shuffle, and a twirl. Okay. You know who she is, don't you? No. It was Bethany Smile stream. Oh, awesome. When we were raiding out, I was like, chat, you guys are gonna love Bethany. This is one of my coolest internet homies. So awesome. I appreciate you following. I'll mod for her. We love this. We love this. I don't know who Peony is. Don't blind me. World you. That young lady on stage up there is a divine and delicious Princess Peony. She's the greatest dancing girl to ever grace the stage. What is this game about? Oh, Peony, my darling, my one, my only, my world. This game is horny as fuck. You might not think it to look at me, but I'm the lucky man that girl up there is going to marry. Well, we're engaged anyway, to tell the truth. I can't help worrying that she's, You couldn't go and ask her quickly for me, could you? You know, just go check up and see if she still loves me. You'll do it, won't you? Dude, this game is bonkers. Hey, you still love that dude? Hello there, darling. Did you want something? What's that? Engaged? Hee hee. Oh yeah, I am. But to be honest, I've been thinking, and my career just has to come first, you know? Is nothing but praise for you. That's so sweet. So sweet. Looking at Dragon Quest one of these days. Yeah, it's very cool. I love this series in general. It's a sponsored stream tonight. Square Enix reached out with the key, which is so rad. But dope. Longshot, what about you? What kind of games do you play normally? You wouldn't be a love and go tell him for me, would you? That I can't marry him, I mean? This is the craziest scenario. This is happening 3 minutes into this video game. Go on, say you will, pretty please. I'd be ever so grateful. Hey, my guy. The babe on stage doesn't want to marry you. Yo, Willow. You absolute icon. Let's go. 4 months in the game. Chat, I say it every time, and I think I'll tell the story every single time. When Willow came in here, Willow thought they would only ever stick around for my Final Fantasy stream, and we recruited Willow. Willow is like one of my proudest achievements. Final Fantasy X, oh, I remember. And now look at Willow watch me play anything. Actually, Willow, if you like Final Fantasy X, you're in the right place, man. This is as traditional turn-based JRPG as it gets, and published by Square Enix and sponsored by Square Enix. Leviticus, welcome in. Welcome in, homie. Good to see you. I usually do Final Fantasy myself. Longshot, you're in the right place as well. This is so perfect. I met Willow playing Final Fantasy X not long ago. All right, we gotta dump this guy for this babe on stage. She doesn't want to marry him anymore. So, what did she say? If she changed her mind now, I don't think I could go on living. She's still gonna marry me, isn't she? Isn't she? Yes, no, or play dumb. I'm giving him the hard truth. She isn't? Really? But why? She promised, she crossed her heart and hoped to die. What did I do? I am she who watches over all, and I have seen what manner of person you are. Did they just put me in like a closed scenario to judge who I am? I think I did everything right. You are a firm believer in individuality, in traveling the path less trodden. You try to be and succeed in being a tough, independent individual. An all-around cool customer, if you will. Sound effect? Even with close friends, you keep a certain distance and always remain aloof. Bro, this may lead others to feel that you are difficult to relate to, and you yourself may feel lonely at times. But then, isn't everybody lonely deep down? You will undoubtedly come to this realization eventually. And when at last you do, there will be no one there to comfort you? What the fuck? Square Enix! For you are a lone wolf destined to walk alone. This is your spirit, your soul, the essence of your character. Now, my child, very soon the dawn will break and you will rise to greet the new day. I feel attacked. Bro, we are 16 minutes into this stream and I have been called out. Oh my God. Absolutely wild. Leviticus, what's the word? We are living the dream. I might buy that Dragon Age game. Willow, I think you'd love Dragon Age. Our story begins on the morning of Jake's 16th birthday.
Oh.
Sorry to know you're so alone. Tough times. Can't wait until he's a little bit older. Pains me to say that we have had no word from Ortega since he left for the volcano.
Well, no time like the present.
Sometimes it's VO'd. Other times it's not. So do I have to progress? Yeah, I guess so.
I know.
Ooh, good VO too.
Somebody say ho!
Long shot with the sub. Let's go. Chat, you guys are being great to me tonight. I appreciate that so much. Longshot, thank you so much for subbing. Following today and subbing later on.
Wake them now.
Truly iconic behavior. Can I get some W's in the chat for Willow and for Longshot, both subbing, for P-Swag subbing as well? 3 deep? I mean, we're 17 minutes into this stream and I got 3 subs going. What the hell's going on? They like me. They really like me. I'm eating Werther's caramels like an old man. Salted caramel cream. Long shot, I do appreciate it. I'm gonna let my cat out of this office. She's bugging out.
Cooey, wakey wakey, rise and shine.
What the fuck does cooey mean?
Morning, my darling. It's time to get up. Today's a very important day.
Morning, my darling.
After all, it's not every morning you ask the king himself to give your big journey his personal blessing.
The
This is
king?
what I've been raising you for all these years. Well then, shall we get going? Come on.
Love me some 2D baddies. Love me some fucking 2D Dantes, you know what I'm saying? Welcome in, King. You have no idea. You have no idea what the first 10 minutes of this game was like. It was the baddiest baddie. There was the baddiest baddie. And she was on stage dancing and this dude in the crowd was like, hey, yo. That's gonna be my wife. We're engaged. You want to go check and see if she still loves me? And then we go up there and we're like, yo, shorty, do you still love this dude? And she's like, no, I'm too good of a dancer. My career has to come first. Can you go tell my fiance? And I was like, yup. So I went to the fiance and I was like, dude, She doesn't love you anymore. And he's like, no, man, I'm gonna unalive. And I was like, sorry, I gotta tell it like it is. And then we teleported out of the dream scenario, and it was all just a big ploy to find out what kind of person I am and how I would handle that situation. And then they told me that I would die alone. Dragon Quest III HD-2D has been a trip so far. Yo, Matt with the sub. Let's go, chat. My fucking guys coming through. Matt, thank you so much for the sub. Chat, we are at 20 minutes and 4 subs on this stream. We're looking at like an all-timer right now. Absolutely unbelievable. Matt, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Truly a fucking icon. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Matt, you got any history with Dragon Quest? Do you like this series at all? It's really good so far. The series of events that have transpired have been wild.
Straight on now. Off you go, and remember to mind.
Thank you again. I appreciate the sub. Main menu, triangle. I love when the menu for an RPG is on the face buttons, baby. Oh, this is perfect. This is just like Dragon Quest 11 and 8 mostly. Handy heal all to just press triangle and hold. I wanted to go to the city, but okay, I'll just go to the king. Ooh. You sure you don't want to meet the king? No. I can, dude, that's so weird. I was able to go there and be like, I don't want to meet the king. And mom was like, okay, as long as you're sure you don't want to meet the king. I'm like, are you sure? And I was like, well, no, now I'm not sure. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to explore the city, but I like feel like I should meet the king. Meeting the king sounds rad. I haven't played Dragon Quest before. No worries, this is a perfect place to start. Dragon Quest is, there have been 11 entries in Dragon Quest, right? And they're all made up into like loose trilogies where, depending on how you look at it, not really. Okay, so the first 3 are definitely a trilogy, and then Dragon's Quest 4, 5, and 6 are all very similar games, and then 7, 8, and 9 are each very different in their own right. 10 is an MMO, and then 11 is like, actually, very light spoilers, kind of connected to this trilogy. But what's interesting about this initial trilogy of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 is that Dragon Quest 3 chronologically is the first. And there's not that much of like it's not a Star Wars situation where you want to watch the originals and then do the prequel. It actually does make a lot of sense to play Dragon Quest 3 first and then play Dragon Quest 1 and 2, which I think is really interesting, and that's why Square Enix released them in this fashion. So don't feel like you can't play 3 because you haven't played 1 and 2. This is a perfect jumping in point. Perfect jumping in point. Need to play Final Fantasy X again. I missed Blitzball. I didn't understand a word you just said. I understand. Yeah, that makes sense. It's too funny. All right, let's meet this king. What up, king?
Well met, child of Ortega.
Child of Ortega. Who the fuck's Ortega? Jenna?
We could not locate any of Ortega's belongings. I see. To think something out there is capable of besting a man of his caliber.
Oh, here, Alvin, yeah. Your boy does be confusing people. I just be rambling.
Setting off. I'm sure he was at peace when he passed.
Oh, Ortega was my dad. Chat's in on the eye tracker jamboree. We love to see this progress being made.
Your mother has recounted the tale of your father's final moments many times. When he fell into the maw of that accursed volcano.
My father died by falling into a volcano?
However, we wholeheartedly approve of your wish to follow in his footsteps and set forth on the path of adventure. For it is what he would have wanted. And only
like
the
a
child of such a hero as he
ill-advised
could hope
idea.
to save our world. The foe we face is dire indeed. The Archfiend Baramos.
Archfiend
Many of
Baramos.
the peoples of this world do not yet even know his name.
Good voiceover,
And
dude.
yet, his grip on our realm grows ever tighter. He must be stopped, no matter the cost. You must free us from the Archfiend's ever-encroaching tyranny. But alone,
Ever-encroaching
you will
tyranny.
only the same fate as your father. Go and consult with Mistress Patty in town. and use
Mistress
this to
Patty
outfit
is
the
so funny.
companions she has selected for you.
Huh. 50 coins and some equipment. Thanks, homie. Generous
Allow me
king.
to proffer some
Oh
guidance.
god, the chancellor.
You would be wise
Look how
to seek out the thief's
Weird
key,
he is.
an implement that can open a mirror. But first, I suggest you heed His Majesty's advice and seek like-minded individuals at Patty's party planning place.
The alliteration is good. Patty's
Once
party
you have
planning
done so,
place.
Try making your way to Reeve, a quaint village to the northwest of our fair kingdom.
West, chat.
You will now find Reeve marked on your map.
Thank you.
Locating the rest of the realm's noteworthy areas, however, is a task I believe best left in your capable hands.
Well, thank
You
you.
simply need note down anywhere you happen to visit. Be sure to see these places with your own eyes first, though. Otherwise, you'll likely forget to mark them on your map. And remember, your curiosity is an asset most valuable. Lend it an ear at all times, and you will
Interesting.
surely
It seems like
benefit.
it's setting up like a pretty
However,
open
remain wary,
adventure. This seems
lest it lead
structured
you
differently
into
than I
trouble on occasion.
was expecting. They kind of just said, hey,
We
go on a
expect
JRPG
great
adventure.
things of you.
What's that? Okay. Cast your mind back. Anytime during a conversation or immediately after it's ended, you can commit what you heard to memory by pressing start. Anything you've chosen to keep in mind can be revisited by selecting the recall menu in the main. Weird. But it doesn't stay there if I don't press that button? Traveler's tips. Your story objective has been marked. I can press that whenever, I guess. But sometimes it just goes. All that you heard has already been committed to memory. Interesting. Chat, can you remind me to press that button? I'm gonna fuck that up for sure. Alright, we gotta go to a party planning place. Patty's party planning place. And Alahan is your one-stop shop if you need to recruit some adventurers to join your ranks or shake up your party. Your journey is unlikely to be an easy one, so find a team of trusted travelers at Patty's is a must. Got it. I am obsessed with the visuals. Look how good this water looks. Game is gorgeous. Little birds. Unbelievable. All right, where was the party planning place? PP. Can I get some PPs in chat? Oh, I don't know. Is it here? Oh, this is item shop. I should know that. I should know that. I will take a hydrate. Say no more. Longshot, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? It's Final Fantasy X, followed by Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know, recency bias. Willow's is Final Fantasy X. Is this Patty's? Oh! Ooh! That's our first treasure. It's locked. Okay. I cancel. You can claim various bonus items from this chest if you pre-order the game. I'll be alright. Patty. I want Patty on my team. She seems cool.
I remember when you popped out of your mother like it was yesterday, you know? Oh, and don't be thinking I'm ridiculously old or anything. I was just a kid back then. But it felt like I suddenly had a new sibling to look after.
What is this?
To think that
You
was
popped out of your
16 whole
mother?
years ago. That
The 7 original, Violet 10, and oddly enough 8. No, 8's not that crazy of a pull. I think it's looked down upon because it's followed by 7. It was the follow-up to 7, but good picks. And I love 7 original as well. That's in my top 50 of all time.
Gosh, you really are all grown.
Party planning place. Dorothy? Pierre? My name isn't Patty. It's hard to beat OGFF7. So true. Alright, so I just hire these people? I feel, listen. I love a defined set of characters. You know? And I get that this is an old RPG, right? But just all of a sudden having 4 people in your party that aren't like, I mean, they're named and all, but you know what I mean, right? Like, I want characters with names and personalities and objectives and side quests, and I think there will be some of those characters, but it's kind of cool that you are able to at least fill your party out with somebody at the beginning so that you're not just rolling alone. Else. Control, welcome in 66 times. Execute. That. I don't really need a guy like this. Do it. Yeah, you understand. In for the eye tracker jamboree as well. We love this. We love this. All right, so I got my party, and I have my quest. I committed some stuff to memory. Saving an adventure log by praying at a church with nuns. This I remember. Remember fast. Fearless adventurers save frequently. So true. We do have to go and find... Oh, here's the nun right here. Let's get our first save going. Yes. Ooh. Some music just hits every time, and that save music from Dragon Quest is the good stuff. Love it. Junction system makes some powerful characters early if you work at it. Yeah, it's really unique. I have never completed Final Fantasy VIII. I've played a little bit, but my problem with it is it's a little complicated at the jump, and every time I'm into it, I just want something lighter or something that I understand. All right. We are going to auto-equip everybody. I love that that is an option. Hold triangle and just auto-equip everybody the best stuff that you can. Really nice. Okay, and then let's look at... You got an objective. You just leave? Confusing story, but I like it, definitely. I'm gonna play it at some point, probably on stream. A square to look your map. Okay. Ooh, we are traveling, dude. Medicinal herb. Herbs and seeds, please. Okay, this isn't as big as I thought it was. That was scary for a second. Cool open map, though. All right, first battle. Oh, nice. You can see your party. This was different. It used to be like a first-person situation in the original Dragon Quests. All right, so we're gonna fight. We will attack the slime. Oh, I'm fighting for everybody. Butterfly is defeated. Oh, we're one hit KO and everything right now. I was cleaning for some company this weekend. Awesome. Longshot, thanks for stopping in. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for chatting. We love to see it. I'm sure we'll see you again soon. Good to have you in here. Good to have you in. Arc Raven. All right, so let me look at tactics right now. Okay, so everybody is not on follow orders, and that is something where if you want it to like be traditional, where you choose everybody's attack, look like this. I'm also gonna put myself over here for right now, because there's some critical information on the right, as you can see. HP and MP bars. Clueless, the movie. Welcome in, JP. Popping home, girl. What is popping? 6 coins. Easy clap. Easy clap, bro. I forgot I can run. Clueless, I'm cold. You gotta bundle up, shorty. You're probably wearing some dank ass outfit. Jen, is it because you're wearing the thinnest shorts ever made and fucking piece of duct tape as your top? Oh shit. I got my nails done though. Feeling very feminine. I'm sure they look great. I'm sure they look great. Feel free to post them in the Discord. I must have missed the sponsor for this because I really want to play. Peach, welcome in home, girl. You gots to play it. You can probably still apply. I got reached out to directly by Square Enix for this for the first time ever, which was incredibly exciting. But I think Rainmaker.gg has a open campaign for it. You could probably make it happen. I'm gonna put everybody on fight wisely and just let this kind of like auto hit. Duct tape. Yo, all the women of chat just showed up at one time. JP, welcome in. Baby Pink Peach, welcome in. Wait for it, welcome in. Good to see you all. Appreciate you being here for the sponsor stream, supporting Women Unite, Women Unit, either or. Just, you guys all came in as I was accusing Jen of wearing skimpy clothes. Sorry, JP. Dank outfit's funny though. All right, the enemy are defeated. We came to defend. I'm comfy. Oh, too funny. Too funny. Dazzle me nuts. Medicinal herbs, seed of strength. Okay. I do know that the seed of strength stuff is like a one-time use thing that will increase your stuff, and I'm just gonna spam that onto myself. I don't care about any of my party members. I care about Jake. Alright, I think that's our town up there in the distance in the top. We're gonna haul ass. Probably have to do another fight or two. Yup. But yeah, Peach, this game so far is an absolute joy. Even though at the beginning, it asked me a lot of questions that were somewhat personal and then accused me of being a loner. Super old school, that it slaps into the first person view here. Like the old Dragon Quest. I wish I could still see my party throughout the whole thing. I love that it does this, but I wish I had the option. Maybe I do have the option. I should look at the settings menu. I bet we can increase battle. This kind of seems like the game that would have quality of life shit. Oh, see, that is cool. It does pan back out in between turns so that you can see your actual party, which was not a feature in the old Dragon Quests, for sure. Yeah, I played this game a little bit before. I was a young idiot, though. I was playing on Game Boy Color when I was like 8, and I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. So it's nice to finally... I'm finally doing this game right for the first time ever. Oh, I learned to spell poof. But it's crazy to see between, like, I'm such a big fan of Dragon Quest VIII and a huge fan of Dragon Quest XI. It's crazy to see as far back as 3 how many things are same. All right. Battle speed. Fast. We'll go fast, not ultra fast. Graphics optimization, performance. Audio is good. Helpful settings. Quest help stuff off. Difficulties on easy. Text and running speed. Hold or toggle. Hold is fine. Text display speed is normal or ultra fast. You choose. We'll go ultra fast. Ultra confirm button. Oh, I think you can change it from X to O like back in the day. Pretty cool. Alright. I love it. I think we made some good changes there. Ooh, look at the change. Did you see that? It became evening. Again, look at the water. Oh. The day-night cycle is crazy. The game is so pretty despite being just like 2D. Oh, I had some menu options as well while we were in that turn menu. Yo, look at this video game. Are you kidding me? 2D games shouldn't look this good. It seems unfair. Oh, it's becoming night. Right in front of our eyes. We watched the sunset together. So sick. So sick. Alright. Heading to our objective. Secret spots. The world map is full of secret areas just waiting for someone to discover them. They look a little bit different to their surroundings, so keep an eye out for them on your travels. I didn't even mean to do this. What y'all got? Oh my god, the lighting again. Just look at the lantern casting the shadow on the characters. So cool. Good boy. Curses! I must have lost my sack somewhere. What? The mountains to the east. Wardrobe. Tough times. Gingerbeard, welcome in, homie. Peek opens the treasure chest. A divine dagger. This I can chork to easily. You should have seen the dancing girl from the beginning of the game. Crazy. Equipment. I'm gonna take that dagger. Everybody else good? Yeah. Cool. And now to our first city. Everything looks so good. I need to find new words to describe how pretty this video game is. It's actually blowing my mind. Yo. Look how cozy this is. It's perfect here. I was curious to see what this is gonna look like. I am not disappointed. It's unbelievable. You ever heard of the Thief's Key? Once heard some old bloke in the Dreamer's Tower looks after it. Hidden passage in the woods south of here that leads right to the tower. Interesting. I commit this to memory. What you got on this bookshelf? Diary of a Hard Man. Oh. Well, chat. Go on, make your best joke. There's an inn down here. There's a place to save. Let's go there. Let's go over here and save. Man, really cozy RPG town vibes in here. This is slick. Even the church looks great. Again, it's something about the lighting system. The windows have moonlight shining through them, the illumination from the candles. This game is special. All right, now we're gonna leave here and I guess go to the woods south that kid was talking about. See if our map updates with a activity. Yep. Cool. I was worried I wouldn't be able to pass through these woods. I'm glad I can. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of guys. I got my new dagger though. What up? Absolutely eliminated that guy with the first fireball. You're out. Still iconic monster design too. Yeah, these monster designs that we're seeing here are all like the stuff that people were citing when people were worried about copyright infringement from who are the developers of Palworld. I forgot who, but when people were like, they stole the designs of Pokemon, and then they showed the Dragon Quest monsters that came out years before Pokemon, and how they're all just basically takeoffs of that design too. Square Enix been making these things. All right, Shrine of the Plains. Spooky vibes. You. It's locked. Got it. Oh, I see now that that's a little lock symbol on the minimap. Write that down. We shall enter the tunnel, accessing items in battle. Oh, I know how. Bro, it's the water effects for me. Gamer's intuition leads me to believe that there will be a treasure here. You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right, there is. Ooh. I think when I run, it makes me more susceptible to random battles. Every time I start, I'm like, oh yeah, I can run. And then I start to run. And things get a little fuckerly. I immediately run into a random battle. I must up my percentage chance. Nibbler. Vinny, what's poppin', homie? Hope you're having a good evening so far. We're pretty deep into Dragon Quest III right now. And let me tell you, spectacular. I just learned the fucking move Whipping Boy? What the fuck? What the fuck? The thief reaches level 3. Everyone's leveling up at the exact same moment because we got our party members at the exact same time. Which is weird for an RPG like this. That's like the only criticism that I have of this game right now is I have basically no attachment to any of the 3 people in my party. Me here in the front, I have attachment. For these 3 randos, they're whoever. I know one of them's named Dorothy. Pierre and Marcella, hit or miss, you know? They're fine. They seem fine. I do like that they have added, the kind of like AI fast battles if you so desire. It won't be perfect, but it does let you speed through this kind of stuff that usually bogs you down in a JRPG.
Take this.
Particle effects crazy. What do I have to do to kill this toad? God damn. Dude's built like a brick shithouse. Bloodlit sponsored Dragon Quest stream. It's so awesome. Welcome in. My story of like the Square Enix sponsorship is a very, very cool one because I have worked with them before via many third-party just like a couple times via third-party website. So I was sponsored for like Dragon Quest, Treasures, Final Fantasy 16, Life is Strange Double Exposure most recently, but it was always through this website where I just pretty much like applied, put in my information, and then I would get like an automated thumbs up or thumbs down, and it was hit or miss. I didn't get approved for everything. I didn't get approved for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. There was, you know, sometimes I would get the A-OK and other times it was not today, and I didn't really have much rhyme or reason or any sort of input. This was the first time, actually, just yesterday, that I got an email directly from Square Enix saying, hey, Jake, would you like a code for Dragon Quest? We'd love you to stream it. Or would love you to make content around it, because most of my stuff is sponsored, less for the stream and more for like the social network stuff that I do. So, really cool opportunity. Shout out to them for the code to Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D. Nice that my profile or my post or some form of my content came across the right desk. And got me on the right list to have an opportunity like this. So really cool. Really cool. Shout out to them. Notice them while it's early. We won't forget. We made it. That's awesome they came to you. Yeah, it feels really good. Feels really good. Definitely the biggest, one of the biggest third-party companies that I now have a relationship with, where I can now like officially say that I've worked with Square Enix and I've worked with Ubisoft. And we've had, you know, some other stuff too, like usually like smaller companies. I'm looking at my list right here. I kind of keep an eye on everybody that I've worked with. Thunderful Studios, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Don't Nod, Curve Games, Limited Run Games. Some pretty cool stuff over there. Was my objective to leave this tower or to go up this tower? Obtain the Thief's Key. It's gotta be to go up. Go objectives. Find the old man in Dreamer's Tower. Move your way up enough to give us the gossip on Dragon Quest 12. Oh, happily. Dragon Quest 12 is one of my most anticipated games. In some ways, I'm a little not worried, but I think it's going to be interesting when we see that. There's got to be some weird stuff going on. Butlet, are you a fan of Dragon Quest? Riot, are you a fan of Dragon Quest? Welcome in. Because if you guys are keeping track, basically, like, Dragon Quest 11 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's in, like, I think my top 20, definitely my top 25. Yes, sir. 11 made me cry multiple times. And also Riot, cool. So I got the right audience for this right at the moment. So, Dragon Quest 11 to me is like a perfect classic turn-based RPG. It takes what 8 does very well and just turns it up to 10 and sets it off on a path of absolute perfection. Like, it is polished to an immaculate shine. And when they announced Dragon Quest 12, which they announced via like a teaser trailer that's pretty much just a logo reveal and an announcement that the game is being worked on. Spoiler alert, that was like 3 years ago as well. We haven't heard anything about it. It was announced at the same time as this game, in fact, that came out today. They announced that Dragon Quest 12 will be a departure from the themes or like visual aesthetic. Well, not necessarily visual aesthetic, but they said it would be a more mature Dragon Quest. And I was like, okay, but like, I don't know who's asking for that, you know? I think like the feedback, if there was any on Dragon Quest 11, was, oh my god, you guys are doing such a great job of making classic feeling Dragon Quest games or JRPGs in general. And then for them to say, yeah, we got that feedback, we're doing something completely different. Initially for me, I'm like, hey, wait, no. But I'm excited to see what it could be, you know? I think that's a very interesting concept, for sure. Wait, is the inn down there? In the basement? But I got a lot of questions and not many answers about that. We'll stay overnight at this inn. But nowhere to save here is concerning. The other big question for Dragon Quest 12 is visual aesthetic. Of course, it's going to be more mature. The question becomes, were they ever planning to use Toriyama's artwork? I hope so. And how much of it was completed? If so. Because Akira Toriyama famously died earlier this year or late last year. And I hope that he at least did like concept art and character design and stuff like that, because that could be a really, really cool thing if they do have like a slight visual change or like a story or a tonal difference here, and Dragon Quest 12 is a departure, and then it still has that kind of connection, and Toriyama did have input, and it's one of the last projects that he worked on before passing away. Could be the makings of something really special, and would also be fortunately timed in that, okay, hey, we did something completely different. Toriyama did it, but this is our art direction for the next couple decades. You know, Dragon Quest 12, 13, 14 can all kind of use this groundwork that he did. You know, we can always go back and emulate what he did for Dragon Quest 11, for Dragon Quest 8 and things like that, but now we also have this other option that we can use to carry on his legacy as well, which is an interesting concept for sure. Excited to see how it all pans out. My guess for 12 is the Final Fantasy 16 treatment. I think that's probably a good guess to make. I would assume that you're probably right on that, where it'll still feel like a Dragon Quest game, but it'll just have some different stuff going on. Which I think is rad. I just hope, I don't know. I hope it doesn't go absolutely crazy with the battle system, because the battle system is what I like the most from the Dragon Quest games. I love how traditional it feels. As a big Final Fantasy X fan, after playing Final Fantasy X and looking for more of that, I started searching in other Final Fantasy games. I started playing Final Fantasy 12, and I tried 11 online, and I went back to 7, and even 7, though it's close, it's still active time. I found that like it was actually traditional turn-based RPGs that I was looking for, and I found those mostly in Dragon Quest more than I did Final Fantasy X. So I was talking earlier on stream about how it was a fortunate thing. I was so obsessed with Final Fantasy X, and what I was looking for in my Final Fantasy 12, I found fortuitously in in Dragon Quest 8, which I purchased to get the Final Fantasy 12 demo. Crazy. Preserve his vision in some way. I think they will. I do think they will. Oh my god, this music hits so hard. Man, look at this game. So pretty. This is fantastic. I think Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai, yeah, Infinity Strash. that was the second thing I was sponsored for them by, and I really liked that game. And yeah, not exactly Toriyama artwork, but you can tell that it is like, you know, it's anime, because it's based off of the anime, which is based off of the Toriyama artwork, but not done by Toriyama. It's like a step or two removed from his stuff. The anime is cozy, I didn't know. I always loved the colorful, lighthearted, high fantasy feel of the Dragon Quest games. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I feel the same way. Let's look at that Dragon Quest 12 Dragon Quest, oh, let me switch accounts on YouTube to the one that has YouTube Premium. I want to look at that Dragon Quest 12 announcement video. Dragon Quest announcement. Here it is. It's only in Japanese for some reason. Hold. Square Enix. I'm on it, chat. I'm gonna find this. Alright, this isn't the official source, but it should be fine. Why has this guy got his fucking timestamp on this? No, that's tacky. Alright. I don't know why this trailer doesn't exist on the internet. I remember staying up until like 2 a.m. for that Dragon Quest Direct. Yes, same. We didn't watch it live because it happened in like the middle of the night because it was, I think, Tokyo Game Show or something like that. But it was really cool. It was like a pretty cozy set too, and they announced this as well at the same time. Took a while. All right, chat, I'm watching this bootleg version of it that has a big watermark that says support us at PayPal. Don't support this person on PayPal. This is tacky. We gotta watch this. I just want to see if there's things I can draw from the tone. It's all like the fire and flame. Like that PayPal, all my money. No! Yeah, Dragon Quest 12. It does just have this kind of like edgy vibe to it, huh? Maybe it was only a Japanese trailer and that's why I couldn't find it. And that's pretty much all there is to see, which is wild. But, you know, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting when that game re-reveals itself. I expect to see more of it soon. I don't know. I guess probably my guess would be next year, like Summer Game Fest or maybe Tokyo Game Show type of thing. How do I get out of here? Serpent D, welcome in. Welcome in, homie. Oh, there's another thing to go to. I didn't see. Man, we're really thrust right into our first dungeon in this game, which I love. Oh, we're in it. We are in the mix. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you gotta assume that... Did they say what's causing it to take so long or be delayed? No, Square Enix did this thing, though, a couple years ago. I want to say it's the same thing as Kingdom Hearts 4, where it was a big, like, anniversary, and they had that Dragon Quest Direct, or that Dragon Quest conference, where they kind of announced a lot of stuff. Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D, Dragon Quest 12. They were talking about, like, Dragon Quest, I think, Treasures at that time, maybe. There was some other stuff, too. And I think what they kind of did was the same thing where Nomura did the same thing at the Kingdom Hearts anniversary event, where they announced like Missing Link and showed off like some of the artwork and stuff like that. And they kind of showed, but prefaced, that all this stuff is coming, but give us some time. Which is interesting. Which is interesting for sure. All right, we're going down. So like if they did it, they basically showed it off like, hey, we know we're showing this off too early, but we're starting work on this. We want you to be excited. So I feel like state of Square Enix right now, Kingdom Hearts 4 being worked on by Nomura. The Final Fantasy 16 team is no longer working on a mainline Final Fantasy game. They're back on Final Fantasy 14 expansion, so that's Creative Business Unit 3, or didn't they rename themselves Creative Unit 3? Something like that. And then you got to assume that there's a team working on Dragon Quest as well, and then likely a different team working on Final Fantasy 17. So I mean, we could be theoretically on the precipice of Final Fantasy 17, Dragon Quest 12, Kingdom Hearts 4, all potentially getting shown at some point in the next year or two, which is super rad. Got him. Bullet, I know you probably got smacked with an ad. I'm not sure how much of that you caught, but basically I think what happened with Dragon Quest 12 was that it was kind of announced with the same preface that Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced with, of like, hey, we're gonna tell you about this a little bit too early, give us some time, we're working on it, is my guess. But we're in an interesting situation where I think that Business Unit 3, which I don't remember what they're called, Creative Business Unit 3 that did Final Fantasy 16 is probably back working on the next expansion for Final Fantasy 14. And then in addition to that, you've got a team working on Final Fantasy 17, you got a team working on Dragon Quest 12, and you've got Nomura and his team working on Kingdom Hearts 4. And like, we're honestly at like a precipice where we could see any of those big 3 games in those franchises revealed or re-revealed or announced or getting release dates or having imminent releases at some point in the next, 18 to 24 months. I've been guessing that like when Kingdom Hearts 4 gets re-revealed, which I thought was going to be this past year, we're going to look at it and see I would expect to see Kingdom Hearts at this point, if I'm putting my money on it, at like a February PlayStation State of Play with like a September release, or maybe even a summer release. But I think 2025 is the year for Kingdom Hearts 4. I think that's next up. All right, yeah, this is where I want it to be. I'm really worried for all of their new IPs that are getting shelved because of what happened to their finances recently. Yeah, it's been a shaky road for some of the things. I think that they were just spread a little bit too thin, but it seems like they have righted the ship a little bit in their thinking of like, let's double down on the things that work well and pull back the reins on some of this stuff, more Dragon Quest, more Final Fantasy, more Kingdom Hearts, a little less Various Day Life, a little less what was that season's farming game? I forgot the name of it. Chat, you're gonna help me. You got this. Where they got like the Curse of the Blight, and it's kind of an RPG and it's kind of a farming game. You found the old man, by the way.
Well, so you've come at last.
Harvestella. Yeah, Harvestella. I loved Harvestella. I had a fun time with the demo. Also, Visions of Mana.
This key. Heaven alone knows why.
Pretty hot ticket as well. Oh, that was another collaboration that I did with Square Enix before that I forgot to mention.
But it must mean something, so...
You got VO, baby.
One thief's
key.
You'll take it, won't you?
Yeah, I think there was just like... Games like Harvestella are good, you can take that chance once in a while, but I think there was just like...
Use that
too many games. Square Enix Games Wiki. Let's look at like their 2023, 2024 releases. When we look at them, we're gonna call them, let's call them like double A. We're gonna talk about double A RPGs released in 2022, 2023 from Square Enix. If Square Enix is watching right now, please make Harvestella 2. Square Enix, if you're watching right now, I'm not being hypercritical here. I'm just looking at stuff. This is things that you have already talked about as far as changing stuff, right? So let's talk about 2022, 2023 games. And we'll call them like double A RPGs. Here we go. I'm scrolling. There's a lot of them, as you can imagine. We're gonna go from January 2022 until now, and we're just talking about like the idea of like oversaturation in double A RPGs, like not Final Fantasy, not Dragon Quest proper, spin-offs perhaps. Bama, welcome in, homie. Hope you're doing well. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go for like, I'm not gonna write Void of the Cards, The Forsaken Maiden, which is like a iOS game. I'm gonna go for like, you guys know what I'm going for here. All right, ready? We have Avalon's Fall, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, Chrono Cross, Radical Dreamers Edition, Various Day Life, the Dio Field Chronicle, Valkyrie Profile Lenneth, Valkyrie Elysium, Triangle Strategy, Star Ocean, The Divine Forced, Harvestella, Tactics Ogre Reborn, Romancing Saga, Dragon Quest Treasures, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Forspoken, Theater Rhythm, Final Bar Line, Octopath Traveler 2, Dragon Quest Treasures again, Dragon Quest The Adventures of Dai Infinity Strash, Star Ocean, The Second Story R, Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Dragon Quest Builders, Saga, Emerald, Beyond, Trials of Mana, Legends of Mana. Okay, some of this stuff is like re-releases and stuff like that. So many sleeper hits, it's insane. A lot of very great quality games. Too many, and I think an overlap in audience, right? Like the same people that want to play Romancing Saga 2 are the same people that want to play Octopath Traveler and Harvestella and various like it becomes a really tough ask in a world of video games that requires so much. Truly. Hey, welcome in, homegirl. Thanks for stopping. I think that overall, though, I don't want them to lose that. I just want them to focus more on the big and then continue some of that. Like, I think quarterly is the answer, maybe. You know? You can count me in on a Harvestella once or twice a year, and let me choose which one. You have the right key. The Thieves' Key can supposedly unlock all red doors in the realm. I love that, dude. Movement in a mere moment. You can use the zoom spell or the chimera wing? Yeah. All right. Hell yes. Commit that to memory. Steal this guy's treasure chest. Oh yeah. How do I have zoom? I don't. And what is my objective? Pay visit to a house in Reeve with a red door. Okay. So items. Wing. Use. And we can just fast travel back to Reeve. Cool. And now we can enter that door with the key. I love this. But what's your favorite of those games that we were talking about? If somebody was to figure they can only play one of those games, and it can't be Final Fantasy, it can't be Dragon Quest, it has to be one of those like AA RPGs. Which is the one over the past few years that you would say is the one to check out? Over here, Bang a Roger. Yeah. Oh, let me save. Before I do that, let me save. Yes, please. Yes. Yes, please, I save. Huge W. Music. That music hits so right. I'd probably say Octopath. My heart honestly says Harvestella. A little more budget, that game would be huge. Yeah, I'm with you. I remember seeing Harvestella announced at, I think it was a Nintendo Direct, and being red hot on it, and then playing the demo and being a little less hot on it. Octopath feels like the right answer. I love Octopath 2 so much. Octopath 1 I got like 6 hours into. Octopath 2 I nearly finished. Played it off stream, and really had a fantastic time. What red door am I supposed to use?
I could have sworn I locked the front door.
Oh, the front door was red.
Was that the Thief's Key? My goodness, to get your
Star Ocean 2 remake was incredible. Star
be.
Ocean 2, really good looking.
You are, aren't you? You're Ortega's child.
Oh, my dad.
We've heard so much about. Oh my! Then I'd better give you a little something to help you on your way. Now, where did I put it?
Bonus, please. The Wrecking Ball.
You can use that to break the seal on the teleportal. Once you're feeling suitably prepared,
Yeah, the VO is really
make tracks for a
impressive.
spring to the east of Aliahan.
And it sounds, it's like good voiceover
But
too.
be careful with that ball now. Those things go off with an almighty bang. And good luck. But to think that you will never again lay eyes on the great Ortega. Your mother puts up a strong front, but deep down she's sorely racked with grief.
Grief. Ugh.
Be sure to head home from time to time and show her that all is well.
Oh, that's sweet. Say hi to your mother, kids. Oh, let me commit that to memory. That's such a weird mechanic that I have to press start to write stuff down. I mean, we'll take it. It is weird. Alright, so let's go out here and then see what our objective is. Go to the Eastern Spring and access the teleportal. Ooh, we're going deep. Alright. Let's go on an adventure. I can't think of anything else that I really need or would do. We're just gonna roll out. Keep our eyes peeled for some secrets. I like being out here on the adventure field too. Man, that water reflection is crazy up there in the top left of the screen. Game is unreal. Yeah. Are good. Again, if I'm looking to nitpick on this game, I can find two things that I wish were different. They are not deal breakers at all. One, I have no attachment to the other three members of my party. I wish that they were characters with identity. I don't know if that changes at some point. Perhaps I will meet like that princess from the beginning and they'll end up in my party, or I'll meet some other characters that fill it out. Maybe they just want me to have 4 people for now. I'm not sure. And then the other thing is, in that menu, I would love to have the option to see my characters the entire time. Noah, welcome in, homie. Missed the morning stream. How is LEGO Horizon? So much fun. I'm so much hotter on that game than the rest of the world. I loved it. I had a blast. Really cool stuff. The other big announcement that you missed is that this sponsored Square Enix stream happened differently than all the other ones. Instead of going through a third-party website and getting the thumbs up, I was reached out to Square Enix, and they hooked it up with the code. Shout out Square Enix. We love to see it. We love to see it. But yeah, we'll do more of Horizon tomorrow. I want to do, I don't know, sometime, basically like the next 3 days we'll do some chill Breath of the Wild, but more of this, more LEGO Horizon. I would like to finish LEGO Horizon on stream and finish Tetris as well. So sporadic streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we'll make it all happen. Which is exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff to play. Hope you're doing well, King. Hope you're having a solid evening so far. Is this a secret area? That looks different. Are you the COD grinder in me? Yeah, I get that. I get that. I was watching this stream yesterday, and there was somebody on the microphone the entire night that had a smoke alarm chirping. I was like, God, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, nowhere's no. $90. A wizard's staff. Let's go, dude. Equipment for you? The wizard's staff. Let's go. Cool. Everyone's equipped the right way. You're cooking. How is that Call of Duty grind going? Pretty well? Whoop. Whoop. Best Editor are fantastic, loving all 3 of them. Great content plan for them to have so much to release after launch day so soon. I think Warzone got updated today as well, like 3 new maps. They added Nuketown as well. I mean, pretty impressive. Excited to hear when there's new zombies, but I know that the timing is fortunate more than anything else. It was a good amount of luck here that it was this year that it happened and not last year. That this is the first Game Pass Call of Duty, and this is the most feature-rich and well-regarded Call of Duty ever, so they can really get their marketing into high gear and tell the world Xbox is the home of Call of Duty, you know? Warzone got an entirely new map, and Zombies getting a map in the mid-season update. I love it. I fucking love it. Like this quite a bit. New sense for every gun you obtain in Warzone. There's an incentive to push people over there. That's so smart. This is not my objective, but I like that there's like a little random shrine here that I think I can actually open too because I have my Thieves Key now. Yeah. What's my goatee for the year so far? With a bullet, it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Good question. What's yours, Butlet? What's yours, Noah? Probably Call of Duty. Close second, honestly closer than I expected, I guess, is Astrobot. I keep a working list of my game of the year. It is subject to change, of course, but right now, tentatively, depending on how things shake out, we're looking at, in descending order, starting with number 1, 7 Rebirth, Astrobot, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Sonic Shadow Generations, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Star Wars Outlaws, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Rumble, Visions of Mana, Neva, Princess Peach Showtime, Life is Strange, Double Exposure, Concord, Little Kitty Big City, Mika and the Witch's Mountain, Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, Europa, Foam Stars, Tales of Kinzara Zhao, but I still need to put some stuff in there. This could make it. I think if I were to guess that Lego Horizon will make it, I need to slot Tetris Forever in there, probably in the top 10, and then Pokemon TCG Pocket is a dark horse for like a top 5 game of the year for me if I continue to be as addicted in these last couple months as I have been in these last couple weeks. Unicorn Overlord right now. Oh, Butlet, you gotta meet Too Much New Toys. He is an absolute psychopath about Unicorn Overlord. He's a regular in here as well. But I haven't played enough this year. But yeah, he's a massive Tactics Ogre fan, and you know. The RPGs will be the death of me. A sweet, sweet death it would be. Sweet, sweet death it would be. That perspective just messed me up. Path of Promise. Oh my god. Again with these visuals. It's always the water that sets things off. It's the reflection, it's the particle effects, some slight fog, things happening in the foreground and the background. This game is just spectacular looking. It is 2D RPG goodness. Really slick. Where's this portal though? Oh. You want to try Dragon Quest now? It's so awesome. Wait for it. If you've never played Dragon Quest, just knowing how much of a fan you are, I would honestly either recommend this if you're really into like old school classic, or Dragon Quest XI, extremely accessible and truthfully my favorite classic RPG. It is, make no mistake when I say this, a perfect video game, a perfect turn-based RPG that is polished to an immaculate shine. Truly, truly fantastic. Oh, it's been blocked off, you say? Rock came in like a... How many people do you think made that joke today? He put the wrecking ball gingerly into place and stands back. It's not a wrecking ball, that's dynamite. It's actually dynamite.
The path is clear. No, and you
I was not expecting that voiceover. Oh my god. Number 1, Astrobot. Number 2, Balatro. Balatro is one that I always forget about. That's gonna make a lot of people's list. Number 3, Veilguard. Number 4, Metaphor. I love Veilguard over Metaphor. 5, Black Ops 6. 6, Rebirth. 7, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I should play that by the end of the year. When it comes to Goatee cleanup in December, that might be one that we hit. Animal Well. Oh, well, doing some pretty cool. Echoes of Wisdom, Tekken 8. That's a nice list. World map. I already have that.
Just know that there's an entirely new world awaiting you on the other side.
So there's multiple continents?
Keep your wits about you. And don't do anything I wouldn't do now.
Name a more iconic duo. Old people and saying, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and then saying, like, which leaves the door open for pretty much everything. Crazy. Alright, I'm excited to see this portal. Portal mentioned. When I was squeezing into my top 10, that's gonna be biased by the original being my favorite game of all time. Yeah, I get that. Oh my god! Got it. There's a man here. Sir, what are you doing down here? Where's personality? Equipment. Marcelo, you want the rabbit's tail? How's it attach? Lost Crown though, yeah. Lost Crown's on mine. Sneaks in there. Helldivers and Space Marine are floating around. Yeah, Helldivers flew out of mine. Helldivers, Dragon's Dogma 2 were games that were like low on the list and kind of fell off. Yes, Jake, you are indeed a head full of hair. Thank you. Thank you. Vaniel, send me your hair and your fingernail clippings. I'm making a potion. Give me your fingernails. Now that we got whoosh, we're kind of slaying on the magic attacks, which is nice. Which is nice. Everyone hitting the same level at the same time is also kind of weird. Because I picked all 4 characters at the same time. Oh yeah, what's this guy doing here? 1 foot wrong and I know I'm gonna fall to my... I mean, yeah. That's usually how it works, my guy. UFO 50 is what I'd like to see. Is that game still PC only, bro? You gotta stop doing that to me. That's a lot of ant gobblers. Who up gobbling the ant right now? Don't answer that chat. This is a family-friendly stream. No.
Just a moment.
These guys are fucking bullet sponges, dude. Tanky. Rated G for gangsta. Goddamn right, Panko. And some weird dialogue. It like points purposely with the tip of the wizard staff. Concord is ironically dangerously close to making my top 15. Is Concord in mine? I would kind of like it to be. I would put Concord in as like an honorable mention. Maybe my top. I don't know. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's number 14. It's in there. I like that game a lot. I'm not crazy. I'm fucking crazy. Got him. Got him. We know E2K24. I've heard that that's a good rendition. I watched Greg Miller went on this like tangent about how WWE games should be a live service game, which I think makes so much sense. He made like a kind of like a video essay type thing on it, and it was pretty impressive. There's a good case for it. Selling characters and skins almost like you would in Fortnite. Here we go. Left. Big ass dungeon, bro. I'm just glad they give us the map off Jump Street. Pierre. Pierre, you're the LVP. As soon as I have somebody to switch out, Pierre's out of here. Annual resets to prevent power creep. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that's gross. That's gross. Cool design here for this dungeon, though. I'm looking for that portal. Alright, I'm done fighting these guys. Can we... Oh, I tried to flee and I hit fight again. Just, oh, Marcelo, no! Nice! God damn it, Pierre. You're the MVP. Pierre just came through in a big way. Healed Marcelo with 2 HP left. You simply love to see it. Go. Oh, only Marcelo went up and... Weird. Okay, well, this isn't... Okay, talk about a map worth exploring. Doesn't this make you want to fucking find out what's behind those locked doors, dude? I have to. I have to. So funny, there's a map designed just like that in Dragon Quest XI too. Which is like 2 doors, left and right. Pacific Drive? Isn't that a 2023 game? Damn, These dudes are way tougher than the people on the first floor. One's been KO'd twice. Forgot Stalker 2 is coming out. Is that day one Game Pass? I don't know. 21, 24. Or tortoise shell. Tortoise jumped into the bag? What the fuck was it? What the fuck did I just pick up? Lays waste. The wearer's thing. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait on what's it called? On Hades. Oh fucking Christ. Dude, what is that thing in the back? I never thought that. I hate to see it. Yeah, I'm saving Hades for my 2025 list because that would probably have a pretty good shot at being high up on the list on a game that, on a year that's not as fucking packed, dude. Insane. Killer Pillar is a great name for a caterpillar thing. Indiana Jones still coming too. That's like the last big release of the year that I'm super hyped off of. Although we do have also in December Infinity Nikki and Marvel Rivals. What else do I have on my list for the rest of the year? Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D, Lego Horizon. Oh, Fantasian, the collection of the 2 Fantasian games coming to consoles on December 5th. Marvel Rivals on December 6th. Infinity Nikki. The 9th is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And then the 10th is the Legacy of Kain collection, as well as Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. Is, I think, everything left on my docket for the year. Love Fantasian. I didn't play it at all, but I know it's Hironobu Sakaguchi. Right? It's Sakaguchi? Am I right on that? Does not fuck around when it comes to making dank JRPGs, you know? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Almost done with Mario and Luigi. I've heard that people have been too off on it. Oh, do I have like no KO mode on? I feel like Pierre just took a hit and has 1 HP left still. It might be something. Great soundtrack, man. Mama. A bit more content. I was happy. You know me, I'm the short stream bandit. I love a quick game that doesn't overstay its welcome, and Princess Peach is exactly that. That is on my list at number 12. I like that game. I like that game a lot. Hotter on it than most, for sure. Ooh. Ooh, I get the jump attack on these fools. Oof, dude, having whoosh that goes across the entire party now, I guess the enemy party, is so clutch. Okay, one more, please. Good. Gobbler, who up? Steve as I wanted? Yeah, I get that. I get that. Medicinal herb, please. My herb be medicinal. Alright. We're through the last locked door. My only worry is that there's a boss up here. I'm not sure. Are we just straight out of here? Oh, I thought that was the boss. But alas, it is not. I fuck around and put Mario Party Jamboree at 12 to 14. Mario Party Jamboree is high for me. I have it at number 6 right now. Good game. That's Mario Party on Switch. Oh my god, we have Sizz and Whoosh now? Losing. This is it. Look at the skulls. Shrine of Promise. Explore the new continent. So did that portal warp me out of here? Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game is massive. So we were just on that continent in the south, and then we portaled over here. Now we're in the middle of this continent here in like the northwest. That is large. This game is much bigger than I expected. Holy shit. Again, absolutely beautiful. What is my actual explore the new continent is my objective? Slime.
Wait! Don't do anything silly now!
Another old man. Hello, sir.
Oh, thank heavens! I made it just in time. Most would have attacked this defenseless slime by now.
No, we are a kind sort.
Don't worry, friend. You've nothing to fear.
Slurp.
Tell me, have you encountered any unusually friendly monsters on your travels? There are some in this world that hold no ill will towards us human folk. This slime being a convenient example of said phenomenon. Ho ho ho!
Is there like Monster Party Pokemon type beat?
Right. Though I'm sure you've probably pegged who I am.
Monty the Monster Monitor.
Monty the Monster Monitor.
These guys are so obsessed with their alliteration.
Listen, would you mind if I... Should you happen to find any... I don't have much.
Yeah.
As it happens, there's a monster arena in the nearby
Every
town
time
of
they
Valeria.
pan the camera
There,
to anything in the
critters
top
of
down,
calmer
it
persuasion
looks so
test their
good.
might against one another. Do stop by if you have... Now, farewell.
Okay. Cool. Monty. W. Monty. Is it still the same objective? Explore the new continent? Yeah, it is. The world awaits, dude. So cool. Look at this city. What do we have here? Oh, another rad looking city. It's so perfect. Oh my god. The vibes are immaculate, always. Like, are you kidding me? I need to go here in real life to feel calm. Insane. Insane. Bro. I can't get enough of Dragon Quest III's environments. W. Everything just looks so good all the time. That was a pretty big dungeon. No boss fight at the dungeon. It's interesting. Really no boss fight yet. But finally, a place to save. Hi-Fi Rush was this year? No, that's last year. Hi-Fi Rush was last year. It was January of 2023. But it's tough to like block out your mind because it's that often forgotten game from that PS5 release. Yep. I do wish you to proceed, my child. All right, chat. That is a perfect stopping point. We made it out of the first continent and into this brave new world. And God, was this a pleasant video game to play. Shout out Square Enix for taking the time to find me, looking at my content and offering me this opportunity. Huge W's in the chat for them. I love that. It makes me feel fantastic. And what a great partnership that's been thus far as well, even without having a direct line of correspondence to them. It's cool that now that line is open and that they have noticed me. Thank you, Square Enix Senpai. I appreciate the code. Really cool. YouTube VOD watchers, like and subscribe. Sweet chat. We have so much more coming up. We're gonna finish Tetris. We're gonna play some more of this. We are going to finish Lego Horizon Adventures as well. We'll get some more Breath of the Wild going, and then next week we'll look at starting some more retro games as this new release season starts to wind down for 2024, and we start looking at, I mean, honestly, Game of the Year stuff and cleaning up some things. Crazy times. Chat, I appreciate you all. We're going to raid out the Spotlight GameSpot, friends of the show. I've been on their podcast multiple times, and they are playing Rise of the Golden Idol, which is a very interesting game, and I want to spend some time looking at that because I think it might scratch my brain for like the itch of puzzle solving that I have as a void from Outer Wilds, but we'll see if that's the case. Everybody say hi. Those are legitimate friends of mine, so I would appreciate it if you at least say what up, maybe drop a follow, see what's going on with Rise of the Golden Idol. Again, shout out Square Enix for the sponsored stream. Shout out you, Sweet Chat, for the support. A bunch of great subs today. Thank you, Longshot and Willow and P Swag. P Swag is in fact one of the people that is the host of Spotlight GameSpot. They were in here earlier, in fact, subscribing to me. So you owe them a nice kind word. And Matt, of course, with the resub as well. 4 subs on a little sponsored stream. Not so bad. All right, chat. I will talk to you all so soon. YouTube VOD watchers, if you made it this far, press the button to make my brain feel good. I'll see you all tomorrow.